Girls, what NSFW questions about guys have you always wondered?
Does everything just stick together on hot days?
Balls stick to legs if underwear allows.
Deep lunges, like you're walking up bleachers.
What does it feel like to have sex?
Like a warm, pleasantly moist hug in the penis.
This sentence was accurate and yet discomforting.
What are you guys doing in the bathroom when you're taking a shit? It can't possibly take that long to poop.
Getting 10 minutes of ducking peace. Jennifer, Jesus Christ, you have to come ducking. Find me on Reddit now? I don't hate your mother, but duck, I just need a moment to my own goddamn self.
Too fucking real.
How do y'all even run without smashing all the goods, because it always looks like it's in the way? Edit. Thanks for all the explanations along with detailed articles, anecdotes, and GIFs. Everything is clear to me now. The answer that made most sense to me is that it's obviously black magic. I have a newfound admiration for y'all. You guys are pleasantly complicated.
Good underwear will keep everything in its place for the most part.
Then how did our ancestors do it in humid places when they didn't have that good underwear privilege? Do you like having your balls played with when you're having sex? I always have the urge but have never done it.
During foreplay it is great. A blowjob with some ball play is heavenly.
Yeah, sometimes. It depends what mood you are in, as with anything, but a gentle touch while getting it on from behind is dope, personally. It's also nice to feel that your entire body is desirable. Even the wrinkly sack between the legs.
During a blowjob, when you start coming, should I stop all hand motion or stimulation right away? I've never known if I should just start to go slow while it's happening and gradually stop when the guy is completely finished, or just stop altogether when he first starts to. If that makes any sense. Edit. Thanks for all your replies. It seems that most guys will prefer stimulation to continue on the shaft of balls while avoiding stimulation to the head because of sensitivity. But it's also apparent that everyone likes something different, and the best route will always be to just ask. Now go get your dick sucked.
I'd say keep some movement while he's coming. It'll make the orgasm better, but stop afterwards because then it'll turn sensitive and can hurt. Gradual sound like a good idea.
Don't stop. Some guys prefer faster, slower, or same speed, but don't stop. Instantly kills the whole experience.
Are balls firm, or do they jiggle and do whatever the duck they want?
Depends if it's hot or cold. If it's cold they shrivel up. Hot they dangle about.
I was in the pool.
Counter question. Do women get that pee shiver, like we do when you finally get to go after holding it for too long?
The peegasm?
A word I never thought existed.
Do you prefer using urinals, or are they just faster in public places? Like if you could get a urinal installed in your home, would you?
I usually use a urinal if it's available, but not always. If the bathroom isn't crowded, sometimes I want to sit down and relax. I would not want a urinal in my home though. I can already just pee into the toilet standing up.
I have one in my garage. To all the people making jokes, it's a real urinal that's plumbed in.
Do you actually enjoy being stared at when we are giving you a blowjob? I always find it so awkward to look up, and would much rather close my eyes and just enjoy what I'm doing, because I'm sure a lot of women love giving blowjobs as much as guys love receiving them.
I honestly don't know why eye contact is all the rage. Sure, a glance is nice once in a while, but full-on sustained eye contact seems needlessly convoluted. Should I just want to throw my head back and enjoy too, not stare at you with a double chin while I'm making faces?
Ha 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 ha, porn. I know porn is grossly unrealistic, but the staring is in every damn video.
What would you relate being kicked in the balls to a non-ball haver? E.g., is it like pulling your mouth as far apart as possible, That kind of ripping is stretching pain. Is it like being kicked in the guts but harder? Or is it like being winded? Or having your skin ripped off like if you skin your knees? Anything you can relate it to for someone who cannot experience this. I ask because I was fencing once, and accidentally jabbed my friend in the nards with my foil, and he still goes on about it 10 years later.
Imagine the paralysis from getting the wind knocked out of you. The pain of getting an electric shock radiating from the balls throughout your whole body. The throbbing pain from stubbing your toe or slamming your finger in a door. Nausea from the stomach flu. All wrapped together in a package lasting from 10 seconds to several minutes.
And that all can happen from a full-on kick to the balls or your belt buckle falling funny and just grazing you enough, or someone lightly tosses a ball and it lands perfectly.
How the duck do they clean their pee-pee after peeing? Do they rub the paper in the head, or just wait for it to dry?
We just shake it around until it stops dripping. Then you inevitably have one more drop go on your underwear, but you go on with your life.
You can shake it, squeeze it, bash it against the wall, but in your pants the last drop will always fall.
What do you guys do after you nut? Like, clean up and how you feel about it?
Usually I have to pee. Then I get hungry.
I use that 10 seconds of sage mode to try and solve the mysteries of the universe.
Has the tip of your ding-dong ever touched the toilet water when you sit to shit? Also, how frequently do you crush your own nuts by accident?
3 men in the bathroom. First guy says the water's cold. Second guy says, and deep. Third guy says, and there is a bend in the pipe.
I laughed a little too hard at this. Thank you.
Does it feel gross to shit through all that hair?
Shit, no. Wiping, that's another story.
Throw some peanut butter on the grass outside and try and wipe it up with toilet paper.
Not exactly NSFW, but how should a girls let guys know they are DTF, or single and ready to mingle?
Straight up tell them. Don't try to give any signals. We are idiots and won't get them. Edit. Thanks for all the awards.
This documentary explains how you really need to let a guy know up front instead of giving hints. Check the link below this video. No, seriously, I'm not joking. What most women think are hints, we don't even notice.
Sometimes we girls think we're just going to do number 1, but we've also done number 2 before we know it. Obviously this doesn't happen to guys, because you can pee standing up. How is that possible? Or does it happen sometimes, and you're just really good at hiding it?
For us it's inverse. We can go 1 without pooping, but if we go 2 we gotta piss.
Girls poop without peeing.
Brew, where does your butt crack end? Like at your balls?
Mine goes all the way round and ends at my sternum. Don't know about anyone else personally.
It goes all the way around, and loops over our heads. Men are actually Oreo cookies.
Do all guys shave their pubic hair? So far it is 2 for 2 that I have seen guys fully clean down there.
More of a trim than a shave.
Yep, trimmed all the way. Hairy it gets hot, shaved you get the itchy red bumps no matter you do. That's also why I don't expect her to be shaved.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how open would you be to do butt stuff?
10, but I'm gay.
Mine or yours?
Maybe you guys have insight. Most girls think it's insanely hot when a guy masturbates in front of them. Not for a long period of time, but longer than 30 seconds. I learn a lot when my boyfriend does it, because he's obviously done it more than I have to him, but he hates it. Why?
Most girls think it's insanely hot when a guy masturbates in front of them. Then why do I keep getting kicked off the subway?
Girls probably think it's hot because the guy is probably thinking of them. Your boyfriend probably hates it because he'd rather be having sex with you. But I've always felt that most people have a little exhibitionist in them. I think it's a turn on knowing that someone is watching me. On the same note, I love watching girls masturbate. Nothing compares to the real thing, but it's fucking hot watching each other get off like that.
Can a guy really feel whether someone's tight or not? And if so, what does sex feel like for guys? Just highly curious.
The tight feeling you're referencing is a natural function of intercourse. Maybe you don't feel it like we do, but when a woman is having a good time during sex, the vagu tends to pull and lightly squeeze the dick like it's trying to pull you back in. Guys especially like this feeling because it's a clear signal that they're making you happy, but also has this intense effect of satisfaction that your body is literally trying to hold on to his. Duckin' TLDR, your pussies are all warm and hot and tuggy when the gettin' is good.
Fun evolutionary fact, the vagina muscles contract to pull you in like that because they're trying to get all that sperm to better the chance of pregnancy. Trust no one. Not even your own vagu.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being with us, guys. Let us know what question from here do you like the most, or what question have you always wondered.
And give us like if you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and follow this channel for more videos like this. See ya. Cheers.